Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey, and Fortnite has gone wild and an OG season, a new one, has started. All right. Let's see here. I got a couple of things to get into. They're both short. So let me take this time to also say sorry for missing so many episodes. As if you've been listening to this show for a length of time, you know that I'm a mailman. And my goodness, this last week over in the area I live was really hot. And I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older, but it is getting harder and harder for me to deal with the heat while I'm at work. And so the last week, I've just been getting so exhausted at work. Like I come home, and this is something I'm aware of with my job, that you can easily get dehydrated. So I'm usually like days in advance when I see hot weather, like I'm already drinking extra water so my body will be prepared. But still, oh my gosh, it was kicking my butt coming home, drinking water at night before work, drinking morning before work, drinking water all throughout the day at work. It's coming home and then still feeling dehydrated. So it was absolutely exhausting. Thankfully, it has gotten overcast here and even gotten some rain. So that has helped. And then it just so happened that, I was going to record an episode day before this, but then I don't know why, but the power company decided to do maintenance on the power lines in my neighborhood. And I don't know why they did it so late in the afternoon, but they did it. They didn't even start until late in the afternoon. They said they were going to be done and the power would be back on by 8:45 p.m. It most certainly was not, of course. I knew it was not going to be on when they said it was going to be on. These things never work out that way. And then, it was so late that I ended up not recording an episode sooner because I don't even know what time that the power came back on because, again, it was supposed to be back on at 8:45 p.m. I waited quite a long time, never came back on. I fell asleep. And then when I woke back up in the morning, we had our power again. But it was definitely not during a time where I was awake to record an episode. So, yeah, sorry about that. As for Blaine, I was hoping that he would at least keep up with doing the item shop updates while I was just like too exhausted to do the episode, just because I was like dying of heat exhaustion. Unfortunately, he was quite exhausted himself as well. He's on the wrestling team and the track team, and both teams have started their off-season workout programs already, and they're back to back. So he's got to be to his school at 8 in the morning to do 2 hours of track practice, and then like immediately, like track practice from 8 to 10. So wrestling practice starts right at 10. So he's got to go immediately from track practice to wrestling practice and do that from 10 to 12. So he's been pretty exhausted this last week with both of those things starting up, and then running outside early in the morning. Even though it's like not the hottest point of the day at that time, it's like I said, it was been hot this last week. So still running out in the heat and then having to wrestle for 2 hours after that. So like I said, he was exhausted. One of the days he had to go to like a fundraiser at a marathon, and he had to be there at 5:30 in the morning. So he was quite exhausted as well. So he didn't get any item shop updates going. So again, sorry about that. Hopefully my body's going to hold up and my brain's going to hold up from, not melting in the exhaustive heat for at least the next few weeks. I was looking at the weather report. It's not supposed to be too bad here. So hopefully that's going to help me out. But Sorry. So that's what that was. Hopefully, I don't run into that issue again. But here we go. We got some things to talk about. So let's talk about them. Let's talk about the most recent update that was a few days ago as of now. But this was the version 41.10 Fortnite Runners Battle Royale update notes. This is where they went wild. The wild is full of new sprites, and it's time to go collect them. 5 new sprites are a roaming Battle Royale with version 41.10. Here's who you're hunting for. The Striker sprite, gain overdrive when you mantle or hurdle. That's pretty cool. Fishy sprite, swim speed way up, plus a brief movement speed boost when you take damage. Or a sprite, gain a shock rock charge when you deal enough damage. Boss sprite, a boost to your max HP and shield. Grim Reaper sprite, anyone who attacks you gets marked for a duration. That's pretty cool. Shock Rocks and Quack Snacks consumable are here. Consume a Shock Rock to gain the Shockwave effect for a limited time, and gobble down a Quack Snack to restore your health and shield and gain XP, Sprite XP too. Now here's the other thing. Because I was so exhausted this week, I didn't play at all this week, so I haven't actually played this update even yet. But I plan on playing this weekend now. And tell you what, it seems like it's like good because again, we're talking about shock rock things, both as sprites and as consumables. Again, we're talking about upping the mobility even more. And again, to me, the best seasons are the best mobility seasons. So I think this season's just going to be better the next time I jump on. You guys will all know, so you tell me how it's going when you comment here. Version 41.10 also brings Gone Wild, a 2-week summer fling with new unvaults, new quest lines, and new ways to reel in more sprites. Gone Wild unvaults Mythic Goldfish, Flare Gun, Lawless Stink Rifle, Hop Rock Dually, Shield Bubble, Exotic Slapberry Fizz, Bush Bomb, and Big Bush Bomb. We're going to be getting those, up. It started on June 25th, so again, a few days ago from this recording, and it'll last all the way through July 9th. Heal at a campfire to level up the sprite you're carrying, and drop a line in fishing spots around the island for a chance to reel one in. For the 2 weeks of Gone Wild, you'll find even more gold variants when fishing in Week 1, June 25th through July 1st, and gummy variants in Week 2, July 2nd through July 9th. And be on the lookout for the new rift anomalies that may pop up as Circles closes, Safe Extraction, and Sprite Hunt. Quality of life improvements. Let's take a look. Okay, you got the Sprite Mastery pod has been updated with all 41.0 sprites, including variants. Level up your sprite to level 5 master, and it will show it off in your Sprite Mastery pod back bling. Sprites and variants added in today's update will be added as a style for the Sprite Pod in version 41.20. We've extended the Sprite Mastery track with new rewards for mastering sprites. Quests. You'll now get 3 daily quests every day. For players, finish top 20, squad up and outlast a few teams, extract 10 sprites, complete it to claim your daily portable extractor. The 4th daily bonus goal has been removed, meaning you can once again clear all goals in a single match. 2 extra quests on Mastering Mondays. Extract 10, 15, or 20 sprites to earn 1, 2, or 3 portable extractors. These quests also count toward your daily bonus goals. Ranked. You'll now see new in-match feedback pop-ups in the UI that highlight when you take actions that improve your skill rating. That's cool to know. Weapon balance adjustments. Ranger pistol slightly increased speed while aiming down sights or halfway through a mag. Deals slightly less damage at longer ranges. The Maven auto shotgun increases minimum pellet count per hit for more reliable damage at all ranges. Slightly increased fire rate. Extending focus shotgun increases pellet coverage for more consistent hits. Deals more damage and reloads slightly faster. Equips slightly faster. And then we got bug fixes and adjustments. I'm not going to that, but there you go. That is Gone Wild. Sounds like it's going to be a fun couple of weeks here. And then let's talk about the OG Season 9, which kicked off on June 25th. They say to rediscover neon-lit, neo-tilted, futuristic mega mall and secluded pressure plant. Locations that emerged after the volcano's destruction. Ride slipstream wind tunnels to get around the OG island more quickly. Find gold-lettered hotspots on the map and destroy loot carriers to grab higher quality loot. Use air vents to launch into the air at high speed. You can move, shoot, and build after takeoff without fall damage. New OG Pass, look future fresh with Dragonheart Demi, unlocked right away with the OG Pass purchase or Fortnite Crew subscription. Neo Future Rocks and Spectral Devourer outfits. Loot pool updates. Unvaulted is the Infinity Blade. The unvaulting event winner semi-auto sniper rifle, suppressed SMG grenades. Vaulted was the pump shotgun, scope revolver, thermal assault rifle, hunting rifle, suppressed assault rifle, compact SMG, clinger, poison dart trap, balloons. Available with season launch, combat shotgun, tactical assault rifle, burst SMG, proximity grenade launcher, and storm flip. Later in the season, revolver, drum shotgun, tactical shotgun, pump shotgun, storm scout sniper rifle, bolt action sniper rifle, airstrike, chug splash, shockwave grenades. And then they got their bug fixes and improvements, which we're not going to go over, but there you go. That's your update for OG Season 9. Sounds like a pretty fun one as well. There you go. That's your details of that. That's the news. Let's take a look how many people are playing this game. If we hop in here, take a look. We got by Epic. Come on. This showing me the by Epic. There we go. In Battle Royale, 616,000. Reload, 92,000. Blitz, 21,000. OD, 68,000. Save the World, 10,000. Odyssey, 15,000. Arenas, 1,000. Festival, 7,000. Let's see here. Creative has 4,000. Mentioned Brick Life early. It's also got. Okay. And then if we look at some, if we look at some other modes, you get things like Obby on a Bike Shop Update 776, Pick a Lucky Rot 2000, Hide or Die Horror 1300, Bed Wars 8200, Star Wars Droid Tycoon has 26,000, Pillars 23,000. It just refreshed, so I'm going to go ahead and say that's things people are playing. If we take a look at the peak number, 1,819,286. And again, I've been keeping an eye on these numbers. The, the last week that I haven't recorded or however long it's been. And these numbers have been consistently high. It's great to see that this season is going over well. Summer is here, so the numbers are where we expect them to be. It would be like if we were still seeing numbers like we did at the end of the last couple of seasons, and we were in the summer, that would be concerning. But so it's nice to see that we're getting literally double some of the numbers that we were getting in the last two seasons at some point. So cool to see that. So there you go. That's what people are playing. Let's go take a look at quests. Give you a reminder for quests. Oh, cool. Let's give you that reminder for quests. Make sure you're rescuing John Wick's dog. Story point. Ask Sloan about the 0 point. Get 4 steps of this one. Again, this is one of the new storyline quests we're getting. Part of this update. Gotta do your sprite extraction stuff. Do your weeklies. There should be a new set from the time I record this. Use the lighthouse beam to reveal a hidden rare chest and search it. They mark it right on the map for you there at Calamari Canyon. Search chests at named locations to gather supplies, 10 in total. Reach max ammo of any type in different matches. uh, or 5 different methods. Eliminate opponents with legendary or better weapons to prove your skill. You got to do 3 total, and purchase items or services from vending machines or characters, 3 in total. All self-explanatory, should all be pretty to do. So make sure you're getting those done. Go around, collect your sprites, do your dailies, of course. So again, that you're getting your XP plus, extract 10 sprites a day, so you get that portable extractor. Do your ranked 4 ranked rewards and go. Competitive. I know that the Reload Elite series was going on today. It's still live as of the time I'm recording this right now. I was watching some of it earlier. Peter, Bot, and Pollo were going off when I was watching. So again, they're just like proving that they're just one of the just best teams. Period. Doesn't matter what mode you're playing. They're the best. Right. So that's the update I'm going to give you on that. And again, now that I'm back, and again, like I said, I was looking at the weather report. It's supposed to be much, much cooler than it was this last week for the next couple of weeks. So I'll start making sure give you right dates on these as we go. All right. And with that, let's head on over to the item shop and let me give you my item of the day. And remind you that you can get anything in that item shop using code Mikey, MIKIE, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. This is going to be very easy for me because, I know something that's already in the item shop. It's been in the item shop. I just didn't get to mention it when it dropped because, again, it came out during the time where it's like dying of heat exhaustion. So, but this, I am definitely getting. I absolutely love the new album. You seem pretty sad for a girl so in love. That's right, the Olivia Rodrigo bundle. That is my item of the day. My goodness. You get all this great stuff. You get Sour Olivia Rodrigo. You can have gloves on or off. You have reactivity on or off, so that little flowers and sun emoji butterfly pops are floating around her. There is the flammable sticker collection back bling activity on. So to music, it's a gas can stickers on it. There is the Lover Girl Olivia Rodrigo activity are off again. So now she's wearing some lot. This one again reacting to music. Got like this cool sparkles kind of flowing down as it's to music. Olivia's butterfly wings, back bling, in reactive on or off. You can just look like butterfly, or if you have music on, it's like pink. Pretty cool. There is the Maggots for Brains emote. Absolutely love that song on the album. I mean, the whole album. So but yeah, of course, because it's licensed, but song, I love it. The Good For You emote, and another great song by Olivia Rodrigo. So cool to have that. And you're doing fun dances as you're, so they're cool. There is Olivia Rodrigo's guitar. So you get that. There's Olivia's microphone. There's Maggots for Brains, the jam track. And yeah, all of that for 3,200, which is 2,900 V-Bucks off the total. That is a deal. I mean, it looks like Olivia Rodrigo. It's cool. It's got effects. It's got great emotes. You get a jam track too. That is a cool bundle. So yeah, that's definitely my item of the day. Uh, Again, I'm such a big fan of that new album. It's for me going to be, definitely competing for album of the type of deal. And if you've been listening to, again, I didn't do any this week because I was so exhausted. But the week before, I had restarted doing my music channel stuff. And instead of like doing music video reactions, I am just doing, I'm more focusing on doing like album reviews now. I reviewed that album, so get a chance to check out Mikey Loves Music. Check that out. All right, so there you go. That is item of the day. Let me get to any comments that I've, been missing over this time. Let's see here. LG Frosting said first. Okay, thank you. This is over on Spotify, by the way. It doesn't look like there's anything on YouTube. So, Jenna Tuskova. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Just says good. All right, thank you. Nicola Jean said hello. All right, hello. Player 2 says, no offense, Mikey, but I feel like the item shop videos are a little bit too fast paced. Next time, make them a bit slower. I'm not judging or anything, just making some advice. Have a great day. Player 2. I actually saw this come up in my notifications one day. And yeah, I definitely, looking at the time signatures of the episodes that Blaine has put out, because I'm not going back and listening to them, but I did tell them, like, yeah, they definitely look like they're really short, like they're going by really fast. So maybe, take your time and make sure you're going over the stuff. And, if he has anything else to mention, that he has thoughts on the season or thoughts and opinions, maybe he'll share those too to, make it so that it doesn't go by so fast. So we'll see. He's young, he's learning. He'll figure it out. Bentley says, me and my duo got 168 points in the Skin Cup. We're 300 in the world at one point for the tournament, and then we had bad games, so we stopped playing, and we had 5 games remaining, but we were now bottom 800. So sad I didn't get the skin. We got second place and 34 eliminations. Oh man, that's too bad. When if you guys get into that kind of mode, even if you have a bad couple of games, you never know. Keep going. You had 5 games left. You might have, still given yourself a shot to finish that thing out strong and finish it up high enough to get the reward. I don't know what region you were playing in, but depending on the region you're playing in, it could be, if you're in one of the smallest regions, you might have to be in the top couple hundred. But if you're playing in the biggest regions, remember, it's like a lot of times these ones, like, they go out to like the top 1,000 or couple thousand, depending on the tournament, depending on the rules. Sometimes, again, anyways, the point is the number can vary, but sometimes it's like thousands of people. So you guys might have very well been able to finish high enough to get it still. So don't give up. Let's see here. Daniel Cordero Castello says, are you okay? Left this one, a few days ago? Wondering where I was. Thank you for your concern. I was technically okay, nothing major bad happened, but like I said, I was really, fighting heat exhaustion is no joke. So, I'm okay. I got through it. Let's see here. Maximus Music says, it's so annoying because whenever I try to play Fortnite on my PS5, it overheats in like 30 minutes. So I can only play like one game of Fortnite. I think I'm going to try to get it fixed. Ooh, yeah, Maximus, you got to get that fixed. That's no good. And all right, that's what I'm going to get to for now. Thank you, everybody, for leaving those comments. Make sure you go join the daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review or a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.